to Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle, your food expert. Today I have been looking forward to this day. You know why? Because this is the day that I'm going to listen while you do the talking. Last week I announced that we are going to review Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle. So I hope you have my reviews ready. Not just to say I enjoy your program. It's nice. Oh, thank you. I know. Thank you for the compliments. But this now I'm requesting for constructive review. Tell me straight to the point, what did you learn from Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle? What have you stopped eating or doing because of Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle? What have you started doing? What new foods have you started eating because of Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle? So that is what I'm talking about. That is a constructive review I'm asking. In fact, what would you even recommend? Are there topics you feel that I have not addressed? Are there things you want me to talk about? Are there issues or diet-related issues you feel Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle should address? In fact, the phone lines are open now, and I'd like you to connect. Today is all about review of Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle. Talk Dietitian. I'm not going to talk today. I'm going to be listening. All right. So I'm giving out the phone numbers. We are starting right now. From now, just call. Tell me. I'm going to give you all of my time today. Do the talking while I listen. So the numbers you can call, JFM number, I told you last week, but if you're just joining, this is a show that talks about food. This is a diet show where I help you understand the relationship between food and your health. I have talked about food for diabetes management. I've talked about foods that can help you lose weight. I have even answered questions like, should I eat for my blood group or not? I have talked about some kinds of grains that we should add to our diet like acha. I have encouraged people to eat natural and reduce intake of foods that have a lot of chemicals, preservatives. I have even talked about children, what foods to give to children. So today is a day to review all that I have been talking about. I'd like you to tell me what you think about Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle. And yes, I'm here. I'd like you to join straight up. Today, no talking. I didn't prepare to teach anything. I just want to hear. I have my pen, I have my book, and I'm going to write down recommendations. I'm ready. I'm going to take your recommendations, I'm going to take your reviews, and I'm going to take it for granted. Yes, please tell me your name, where you're calling from, then you...
My name is Joseph. I'm calling you from Redfield.
All right, you're welcome to the show, so tell me.
Thank you very much. Seriously, I like your program.
Thank you very much, Joseph.
When you were talking about this acha, so I decided on my own, I said, hi, let me try something.
Very good. I'm happy. So
I now mix it. I mix it with groundnut and soya beans, then grind it. You understand? And I've been doing like ukunu, every morning.
Wow.
And seriously, it has shown to my body.
I'm so happy.
And I really like it. Seriously.
I'm very happy. Thank you very much. Congratulations, Mr. Joseph.
I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yes. All right. So Joseph has called in to say that he heard about acha, and he has, not that he heard about it for the first time, but the way I emphasized and I kept talking about acha and how nutritious it is, he started eating acha. Yes, please. I'm open today. I'm not going to talk. I didn't prepare anything today. I'm here to listen. So keep trying. Even if the call ends or you were not able to talk, just try again. Call back. You're going to connect. Tell me what you think about Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle. Tell me if you have enjoyed the program. Tell me one thing that you have learned from the program. Tell me something that you have stopped doing or something you started to do because of Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle. And make your recommendations too. Tell me what you want me to talk about. Tell me a topic you'd like me to address. Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening. Tell me your name.
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Good evening.
Yes, I can hear you. Good evening.
Good evening. Thank God. Yes, please tell me your name.
My name is Patience, calling you from behind JFM.
Behind JFM. Okay.
Yeah.
Very close. So, Patience, tell me, what do you have to say about Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle?
Yeah. Actually, I'm blessed. I gave birth not long ago. My baby just clocked 6 months.
Wow.
And I was able to know the kind of things to give her through your diet.
Oh, I'm dancing. Are you serious? Congratulations, blessing. Your baby is 6 months and you are blessed indeed. Your baby is also blessed. So tell me, did you breastfeed your baby well?
I did. If you
Good.
see her, she's so
Oh,
chubby.
are you
I
serious?
breastfed her for 6 good months without
Excellent.
anything, exclusive
Excellent.
breastfeeding.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. So now what have you started, or what do you intend to give to your baby?
There is something I'm giving her, recommended by a doctor.
Okay.
The food is called NutriBon.
Nutri-Bomb or Nutri-Ben. You know there is Nutri-Ben and there is Nutri-Bomb.
No, it's NutriBon.
Spell it.
The bone. B. Yeah.
B-O-M. Is it B-O-M?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So what else are you giving your baby apart from that one? Blessing.
Okay. There is this combination I did too.
What
of
what?
rice, acha, granite, and then finger millet.
Okay.
I grind it together. Yeah.
Okay.
As pap.
Okay.
As pap.
Okay. And you
But
give
hope
to your
that one
baby.
is okay.
This one is free
Yeah, I
consultation.
give
You
her-
are asking for blessing. This one is free consultation. You are asking for an L. I hope that one is okay. Keep mentioning. What else do you give to your baby apart from these combinations?
I think that's all for now.
What about the food you eat now? How about you? Don't you eat don't you take soup? Don't you eat pottage? Don't you take puddings? Are you not going to give your baby those ones too?
Definitely she will take it. I'm just taking it one after the other gradually.
Okay.
I'm introducing her to different meals. Yeah.
Okay.
Like for example, this for each time I do I
I can even hear
without
her.
pepper.
I can hear her
Raw
voice.
soup without pepper. I put a little of the soup into her mouth for her
Okay.
to know that there is a taste.
Very good, very good. So without pepper,
Yes.
that is also key. And then draw soup, they tolerate that. Very good. Now, Blessing, I like your combination, but I know I have not said a lot of things about infant nutrition. I haven't talked much about that. I have been focusing more on foods for children who are going to school, and I have been encouraging natural juices, natural snacks. But for your baby,
Yes.
6 months old babies, I know I haven't talked much. So I would say that you have done well introducing natural foods, but there are things I want you to take out. First, the acha is okay for your child, but the finger millet is also okay, but the fiber content is high. You might notice that
Which
when your
one?
baby finger millet, which is tamba.
Okay.
Yes,
It's high
tamba
for her
is
for
high
now.
in fiber for now. Yes. So when your baby stools, you're going to be
Okay.
seeing black things. Her system might not be able to digest it because of the high fiber, which is why we recommend it for people who have diabetes, those who are battling hypertension. So the fiber content is very good for them. Or for children who are like, let's say 2 years and above with stronger digestive system. So for your child, I would advise you to go mainly on things like guinea corn, millet, acha pudding. You can even blend it. Sweet potato, blend, add milk to it. Take out the granite first. Wait until your baby is 1 year old, 12 months minimum before you add granite. So your breast milk,
All right.
the milk, and these simple foods, and the cooked food, the family cooked food is okay for her. All right? Yes.
All
So
right.
this is free consultations.
Thank you very
Congratulations. Yes, you're welcome.
Thank
All
you.
right. Yes.
Thank you very much. I'm
You're
grateful.
welcome. God bless you.
Bye.
All right,
Thank
bye.
you.
So please, today I'm not supposed to talk, but you can see now when they mention babies, Michelle cannot just help it. I would have to say something. I remember one lady, please still call and tell me what one thing you have learned from Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle. I'd like you to give me constructive reviews. One thing you have learned, one thing you have stopped doing, one thing you have even started to do just from Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle, and even make your recommendations, what topics you would like me to talk about. In the market, I walk past. It's not like I wanted to consult. I walked past and I saw a child looking, oh my, I couldn't walk away. I walked back and I met the lady, the mom. I said, how old is this baby? She told me. What are you giving to this child? She told me. I said, no, can you do this? Can you afford it? And interestingly, the lady can even afford the things that child needs, though she was using it to buy other things that she thought the child would need, and the child was seriously malnourished, no protein. Yes, hello.
Hello.
Yes, good evening. Please tell me your name.
Is it Dietitian Michelle?
Yes, this is Dietitian Michelle.
Oh, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Please tell me your name.
I'm really welcome to hear your voice today.
Thank you. You've not told me your name.
I'm Jonah calling from Hoshi.
Jonah from Hoshi. Welcome to the show.
Yeah,
so, what do you have to say about Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle?
I use all your method. I'm a instructor I'm taking exercise in the morning.
Exercise in the morning?
I use your method because I have a rotation small in my body, and I normally use Canva. This thing let me let.
Okay, so now you eat tamba and you exercise in the morning. Oh wow!
I will introduce it with my people who I normally take them in workout in the morning.
Are you serious? You introduced tamba? Told them about acha pudding. I'm very happy. I'm happy. So, are you happy with your lifestyle?
I want to even powder yourself so one day tie your clothes on now.
All right. Okay, so I look forward to seeing you. Thank you.
I really like the time when you always discuss in your program.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm very happy to hear that. Yes, thank you. So he likes tamba, and he's not just taking tamba, but he's also encouraging his friends. He has told those that he exercises with to try tamba. Is a nutritious, healthy breakfast. Okay, please can you reduce the volume of your set so that I can hear
good
you?
Evening.
Good evening. Yes, I can hear you. Tell me your name.
Yes, my name is Janet.
Janet. Yes, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Tudunwada.
Tudunwada, all right, Janet.
Yes,
so,
ma'am.
what do you have to say about Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle?
Okay, your program is really nice.
Thank
I love
you.
it. I enjoy it always.
Thank you very
I
much.
want to appreciate you for doing a good job.
Thank you.
And also, I want to say that I start drinking this tamba
Wow.
often.
You started taking tamba because of
Yes,
Diet
ma'am.
Talk with Dietitian Michelle. Very good. So, how do you
Yes,
feel?
I
Do you
used to
like
take
it?
it before, but when I get to listen to your program, I get to take it more.
Because you now know that it's a healthy food.
Yes,
It's not
ma'am.
something your parents forced you to eat when you were growing up. Now you've
Yeah.
come to see the
So,
nutritional
even
benefits.
This thing, acha.
Yes.
Yeah, I normally eat it often now, not unlike before. I don't really like it before, but when I get to know that
It's a
very
healthy
good, so I
food.
take it always.
Oh, very good. Thank you very much for this review. I'm
Yeah,
very
and
happy.
also I want to ask for my father. He's a diabetes patient,
Okay.
so I don't know if we really have to come for the consultation also.
It's actually important for him to come and see the dietitians. I know that he's
Okay.
eating acha, he's also taking tamba, which is finger millet. These are healthy foods for him. But for
Okay.
somebody who has diabetes, it is not only the good food that is important, it is the quantity eating that also affects his health. For instance, for somebody who is not diabetic, somebody who is not battling diabetes, if the person eats too much acha or too much tamba, the body will simply convert it and keep in the body.
Okay.
When next the body needs it, it will go there and collect it. But for someone
Yeah.
who is managing diabetes, if he eats that good food, whether acha or tamba, and he eats too much, do you know what will happen to the excess? It will start flowing in his bloodstream, and that is what can now cause damage to the eyes, to the nerves, and it can now lead to amputation. So that is not what we want for your dad. I know he may be eating good foods, but we need to quantify to say this is how much you should eat, this is what can match your medication. For your activity level, this is how much you should eat, so that there will be no excess floating in his bloodstream, because now his body cannot do that conversion that a normal person's body can do to keep that excess. So we want him to eat just what he needs every single day. So I hope I have convinced you that you need to see a dietitian for your dad.
Yes, no, you have.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Let
All
me
right,
take another. Oh, sorry. It seems she wanted to say something else. Sorry about that. Yes, please. Tell me your name. Hello. Oh, I even lost the call. All right. So please, when you call, tell me your name, where you're calling from. I'm so excited. I'm very happy with what I'm hearing today, and I am still open to more. Hello.
Good evening. This is Venu Dada calling from Jenta.
Good evening. You're welcome to the show. So, what do you have to say about Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle?
This is my first time of joining the session.
Okay, this is your first time. It's a diet show, and we have talked a lot. We have talked about so many topics, but this is what you can do. If you check my YouTube handle, Dietitian Michelle, you're going to find most of the topics that I have talked about so that you can learn from there. All right. So if you go to YouTube, look for Dietitian Michelle, you're going to see most of my teachings uploaded there so that you can catch up. But based on what others have been saying, have you picked one or two things?
Yes, I pick many things and I enjoy it. That's why I said, let me call so that I can be among the conversation.
All right, thank you. First time caller. He says he has also learned something from the people that called. Thank you very much. I appreciate this. So please remember to check YouTube, Dietitian Michelle, so you can get the teachings there. All right?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Yes, today is review of Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle. Tell me, what do you have to say about Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle? I am Dietitian Michelle. Have I introduced myself to you? I am Dietitian Michelle, and teaching is my passion. That is my hobby. That is what I love to do.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
I'm Lydia.
Oh, Lydia, welcome to the show. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Faringada.
From Faringada. All right.
Yes.
So what do you have to
I
say?
learned about fiber.
You learned about fiber from my show?
Yeah, it's from your
Oh, wow.
how it helps the body to keep it keeps us full and it delays hunger.
Oh,
And
wow.
it slows the digestion process in our body.
I am dancing.
And it adds bulk to our physics.
Yes.
But we need enough of fluid when we take it.
Yes, actually. Very good.
That's what I learned.
Did you really learn this from Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle?
Yes, in your program.
Oh, wow. I'm so happy. Thank you. I'm very happy.
That's what I learned that day.
About fiber.
Yes.
And it's important. And we should not throw away our fiber the way we do when we have refined paps. When we make refined simple paps for babies, we shouldn't throw away our own. Very good. I'm proud of you. Thank you very much. You really learned something.
Thank you.
Well. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Wow. She just broke down fiber. Some of the terminology she used, I'm even surprised that she's able to use them. But yes, everything she said about fiber now is correct. Very, very true. And foods that can give you the fiber, like the finger millet, tamba that they have been talking about, acha grains, yes, they are also rich in fiber. Plantain, even CNC Smart Foods plantain, which has finger millet inside. Yes, so these are foods that can help you get fiber every day. So yes, fiber is important. Please keep calling. Where are you? Where are my listeners? Where are listeners of Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle? Call, tell me what you have to say about Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle. One thing, just one. I'm not even asking for too much. This is not a jam question. This is just you telling Michelle that I have learned this, I have picked this, I have started to do this, I have stopped doing this because of your program. Just review. Yes, hello, tell me your name, where you're calling from.
Hello.
Hello, yes, good evening.
Evening.
Okay, please tell me your name and where you're calling from and what you have to say.
I'm Bitrus, calling from Boko.
Okay, Mr. Bitrus, you're welcome to the show.
Yeah, I like this acha. Since we introduced acha, I've started taking acha and this tamba.
Wow. I'm happy to hear that. So you started taking acha, you started to eat acha, you started to eat tamba.
Yes.
Because you now know that they are healthy foods, they are nutritious foods. Not foods to be treated anyhow. When you see it in the market, you just walk past and go and grab a pack of noodles. Hello? Yes, I've lost that, but yes, he said he has started eating acha and finger millet. Finger millet is tamba. I hope I'm not confusing you. When you hear me say finger millet, I'm talking about tamba, and when you hear tamba, I'm talking about finger millet. So yes, these are healthy foods. Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me your name, where you're calling from, and what you have to say about Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle.
All right. This is Gideon. I'm calling from Sidiwada.
All right, Mr. Gideon, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you. I want to appreciate you for the effort that you have been making in terms of diet.
Thank you.
And the goal to increase your...
Thank
Actually, mine is that this is my first time calling.
Oh.
But though I have some challenges.
Okay.
In terms of ulcer, I don't know what I will use to take, because if I take something that is not good for the body, I feel somehow.
It feels somehow. Okay, so
yes. What are those types of foods that are advised for such?
Okay, now there are so many foods that I would say eat, and there are many foods that I would say don't eat in the management of ulcer. So the best thing for you to do is to come to the clinic, let us assess you and advise you on what to do. And for your sake now, I'm going to mention where the clinic is. It's located at Crispan Hotel, that is opposite Air Force Base, off Jonajang Expressway, Rayfield. That Crispan Hotel that is opposite Air Force, very close to a filling station, that is where our clinic is. I would advise you to come there, please, so that you will know what to eat. The earlier, the better. There are so many things that I won't be able to talk about here. Yes, hello?
Hello, good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Tell me your name.
My name is Blessing.
Blessing. This is the second Blessing calling today, yes? Where are you calling from?
What?
Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Kaduna State.
Kaduna State. I'm very happy. All right, Blessing. So what do you have to say? Is this your first time, or you've been listening to Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle?
I've been listening to Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle.
Oh, wow. Thank you. I'm very happy. And you have an exciting voice. I like your voice. So what have you learned from Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle?
I've learned many things. I've learned that we can take some drinks, but it is not every time. We can take them occasionally.
Oh, I'm clapping for you. I'm clapping for you. I'm dancing for you, Blessing. Oh, please keep talking. Yes, I'm listening.
And then about eating noodles, that we should not eat noodles for every time. Even though I try to take noodles every time, I also learned that I should keep it up.
Good. Very good.
Then I also want you, there's something that I want to ask from you. I want you to talk about eating from one's blood group.
Okay, eating for your blood group, right? For your sake, Blessing, I'm going to talk about this very soon. I'm going to respond to this. I like how you have been following. In fact, what you have said now has shown me that yes, you have been following, because I have not said don't take soft drinks or fizzy drinks, but you can take them occasionally. That is fine to satisfy the cravings. And even noodles, you can take them occasionally, then eat more natural foods. Thank you very much, Blessing. I'm proud of you. And for your sake, I am going to address that topic, eating for your blood group, for the sake of Blessing. So everybody should clap for Blessing wherever you are. I like her exciting voice, and she is calling me from Kaduna State, not Plateau State, Kaduna State. Blessing, thank you very much. All right, yes. So I'm going to talk about this eating for blood group next week, Tuesday. Come prepared. Talk to your family members, all those people that have been asking you questions, those that have been eating and practicing it and they are confused. Tell them Michelle is going to talk about that next week. Yes, hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Tell me your name and where you're calling from.
My name is John Salami. I'm calling from Rukuba Barak.
John, you're welcome to the show. So what do you have to say?
Thank you. Just want to ask the question.
All right.
There's sometimes if I took tea in the morning, after taking the tea, I will be feeling as if I want to vomit. I have to get something bitter and chew immediately. So I don't know what is the cause.
Okay. Well, it might be that your system does not like it. It's not something that can be treated with diet. So if you don't like it, then it means your body does not like it. There is no special formulation or special way that you can make the tea so that you will not feel like throwing up. All right?
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. All right, so please, I'm still on, and this is Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle. We are reviewing the program. We want to know what you think about Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle. How has that made impact in your life? What are the things that you have started doing? What are the things you have stopped doing? How would you say that this has helped you? So please talk to me. Yes, hello. Hello, tell me your name. All right, I can't hear you. Try call back again, please. Just call back and tell me what you think about Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle. Yes, what have you learned? What have you picked from this? Some have talked about acha, some have talked about finger millet, which is also called tamba. Somebody has said something very good about fiber. And the one that even interests me very well is what Blessing said about moderation, which is key. That is the key principle in nutrition. We say eat a variety of food. Yes, hello.
No, sorry, I'm Jonah calling back again, ma.
Jonah, okay.
I want to ask you. I don't know whether I can be able to come through that your exercise.
Yes, the clinic.
Your gym site.
Oh, the gym, Crispan Gym. Yes, you can come to Crispan Gym. And do you know the interesting thing? There are dietitians there. Dietitians from CNC, yes, we are always at Crispan Gym. That is the added advantage we give because of the closeness. You know, the clinic is in Crispan. So if you go to Crispan Gym, dietitians are there that can attend to you. And yes.
I'm the one of the, I'm taking exercise. I'm one of the coach. I say, I don't know the time when you people are normally come there.
The dietitians are at Crispan Gym, CNC dietitians to be precise. We are always there between 8 and 10:30 on Saturdays. Only on Saturdays, yes.
Only on Saturdays?
Only on Saturdays, yes. So you find CNC dietitians at Crispan Gym every Saturday from 8 o'clock to 10:30, and it's free, no additional cost. So long as you're a registered member of Crispan Gym, you will get the service of our dietitians. All right. So if you're registered on Saturdays, you will see the dietitians. They will carry out assessments for you, tell you about your sugar, tell you your BP, your weight, your BMI. So take advantage of that. If you're just, and you know, it never occurred to me to mention it. So please come to Crispan Gym, register, and you have access to our service free of charge. All right.
No problem. I will try.
Okay. Thank you. All right. So hello.
Hello.
Good evening. Tell me your name, where you're calling from, and what you have to say about Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle.
Okay, I'm Faith calling from Tidonwada.
Faith, you're welcome to the show.
Okay, I have a question, please, ma.
Okay, today is supposed to be review.
Yeah, pertaining the samba that one lady asked you about giving her daughter, and you told her that the samba is not okay for the daughter. Well, my question is that is it okay for the breastfeeding mom to take the samba?
Yes, very excellent for breastfeeding mom. It even helps lactation. It will help you to lactate even more, and it also helps sleep. It also helps bowel movement, and then is a rich source of calcium. Calcium is something nursing moms need because of their bones. Because now let me tell you, if a mother who is breastfeeding does not get sufficient calcium, do you know where the baby will get the calcium from? This is not good, but I will tell you, for those who say, I don't like this, I don't like that, you're not careful about what you're taking, the bones of the woman will start breaking down to give that baby calcium, and you don't want that to happen, which is why a lot of women, when they get to the age of 40, 45, 50, they start having bone problems. They cannot walk. Their bones are now so brittle because all the years that they were breastfeeding, they were not getting enough calcium. So their bones were now releasing the one inside them, making the bones to be weak. So please, calcium is excellent for the nursing mom. But for a baby below 1 year old, did I say calcium or tamba? I wanted to say tamba is good for a nursing mom, excellent for a nursing mom. But if your baby is very tender, the fiber is good, but your child's digestive system is very tender. So we don't want you to introduce it at that point. Wait until your baby is 1 year. The ones that are easy for the baby to digest, the digestive system, is guinea corn pap, millet, acha. Acha is also very friendly for the baby. Rice, which is tuwo shinkafa, the one that is parboiled, these are good. Sweet potatoes, Irish potatoes, add them with milk. Now, this is something about professionals that I even want to take advantage to talk about. I package finger millet, I package acha. So, but because I package these things, when people ask, should I give my baby? I'll say yes, give your baby tamba, give your baby finger millet. Why? So that I can sell my market. But no, that is not what we are trained to do. We are trained to guide you, to advise you, to tell you what is good for you. Regardless of whether we are selling it or not, that is professionalism. That is the oath that we have signed. So please, if you're hearing me, you're listening to me, it's better you give your child, that 6-month-old baby, 8-month-old, 9-month-old, foods that are easily digested with milk and breast milk, and foods that are healthy. Then there's something we call allergenic food list. Take those things out of your child's diet. I know some people go to blend soya beans, this one, that one. Those things are not good for the child's tender digestive system. Now, this is nutrition for another talk, and I don't want to delve into it, but for the person who asked me about tamba, it's excellent for the mom. But for your tender baby below 1 year, please don't give them for now. Good for every other member of the family. Even if your child is 2 years old, fine, give them tamba because of the calcium content. All right, thank you very much, everybody.